Kon Bonoi, good evening, NPCs. It is I, Loki the Mad Titan, and welcome back to Stealing Dried Elf Ears. I don't even know where the... Why is it... I guess it's because it's like I'm I'm in them and saying it. That was kind of funny. If you're new to the channel, Yokoso Jimimashite, I still need to say what it is. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim modded series. Interesting NPCs, a mod where it adds hundreds? It's over 100 of new, interesting characters that vary from the insane to the absurd to the just absolutely awesome. We are here with Meresine, and I thought we still had Ticrid. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Please join us on a Discord. Please consider supporting me on Patreon for as low as $1. You can pay me $1 to hear me holler. That would be greatly appreciated. Links are in the description. If you are a regular to this series, like Mrs. Foyce, the person that suggested this series to start with, Okai Renasai, welcome back, welcome home. Thank you so much for spending time with me. So in the previous episode, we met the wonderful Jolene, and she's not here right now, unfortunately. She might be up in the Temple of the Vines. And we received...
Blood and fire, fire and blood.
You always say that. We received,
What happened?
Wait, what? I heard somebody...
The bloodiest beef in the
Finest
region.
jewelry in all of Markarth.
That was weird. I started to hear somebody, sound like they were getting upset about something. An update to the quest we're working on, which is the Darkened Steel, which is one of the bigger quests for this mod. And we're supposed to be going, what was it, back to Solitude, I believe? Windhelm, excuse me, back to Windhelm. I still haven't fixed Mogo's Mead. We can try to see if that's, somehow the wire from my controller was caught on something. That was weird. Try to go and see if that's fixed itself. But we are going to... Because I'm feeling better. I'm not... Why is there just a dead dude? Does anybody know why there's just a dead dude in the water? Is he normally there? And what happened to Ticrid? Ticrid left us again, I guess. Yeah, we're supposed to be going back to Windhelm, but we're going to progress the Maxine storyline because I am feeling a little bit better. He says, like, perfect timing, right before I have a mild coughing fit. I have my inhaler, my newly prescribed albuterol inhaler over here because I've been coughing so badly. I've been losing my breath and almost passing out. Now this guy is vanilla.
You'd better be careful with that magic,
Yep.
if you know what's good for you.
Are you vanilla?
That spell looks like it'll hurt.
Yep. I don't really need to talk to vanilla people. I'm only here for
You'd
the
better be careful with that magic.
other flavors of the rainbow. We haven't really explored Markarth that much.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Yeah. So we could go into the mines of Moria over here. There might be somebody interesting down there. You never know where they're gonna be. You just don't. But we're gonna explore around Markarth real quick, then we'll go do the Maxine stuff, because I think I will be able to read.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Oh my god, everybody with that. She's vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, that was... I went into the fire. I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. Markarth, you're kind of freaky, man. You got skellies all over the place. Alright, so... Let's go in the mine first, I guess. What's over here?
I find your hand in my pocket.
Oh my god, with the get your hand on my pocket nonsense. Alright, we don't need to...
What is it?
You're in my way. Meresine. Fine, I'll jump over you.
Don't suppose you can chart my sword?
No, you just were complaining that I was a sneak thief. Alright. I don't know. I don't remember if there's any reason, vanilla-wise.
Sidna mines for prisoner scum only. Keep out.
Keep out? Why?
This is a jail, owned by the Silverblood family. We use the prisoners to mine for ore. It's the most secure prison in Skyrim. Throw scum in, close the gates, no one gets out. So unless you're here to dig, you don't belong here.
You don't look like a guard.
We're not. The Silverbloods pay our wage. Every man here is a trained mercenary.
Okay. So does that mean if I, like, come in more, you're gonna turn hostile? I don't... Just having a look around. That's not okay. Are we cool?
Hurt anyone with that spell, and you'll be sorry.
I don't have a spell on. What about the other lady? Does she talk? Are you mute?
You keep your distance with that magic.
Alright, looks like there's some goodies in there we can steal. Yeah, this is, I think, where you escape from right here.
I catch you stealing anything, I'll break your neck.
I'm stealing, for sure.
You mess with the Silverblood family, you end up here.
Gotcha.
What you're doing that?
I don't know. What'd I do? There's, like, literally nobody guarding this either. It's very strange. So, obviously, we're gonna break in. But no interesting NPCs in here. I don't want the greatsword. I want the monies. Not that I even need the monies, but sometimes it's just fun to steal. Yeah, so when you get out, that's where you would get your, oh. Well, that was almost a problem. But apparently, somehow he didn't see me steal. Meresine, you're standing in the doorway. Thank you.
You mess with the Silverblood family.
Alright, I just robbed you guys. See ya. Yeah, we're just gonna look around here because we've not once in this entire series explored Markarth that much at all. So we'll just take a little bit of time.
You'd better be careful with that.
Oh my god, with the complaining about the magic.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Who's talking to me? You all the way over here? You could throw your voice. That was impressive. What's up,
Don't hurt me!
I'm not gonna hurt you. Can you train me to sneak?
I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand?
Got it. Ooh, he can actually train me too. Holy. Okay, that's almost... Never have I able to find people that can actually train me. Alright, so Garvey's vanilla. That's Garvey's room. That's Lung's room.
That looks dangerous.
Waits for Freitas.
That looks dangerous.
Why do you have a kid's voice? Are you a kid?
That looks dangerous.
Okay, well, he won't talk to me. Meresine, you're doing it again.
Please, keep that magic away from me.
Why you got an old lady voice? You don't look like an old lady.
The fear from illusion magic offers no sound.
Ooh, we found one. Because that's the voice actor for, damn it. The healer guy that I like. Why am I blanking on his name? Argus? Was it Argus? It's been a while since I've seen him. Alright, why are you off in the corner? Do you seek alms like the others? You don't strike me as a beggar or a laborer. Why would I say that? He's in rags, just sitting in the corner. Why are you off in the corner?
There's always safety in the shadows for those who embrace it.
Embracing the shadows mean embracing the dark. Are you in danger? I'm gonna say this one, it sounds cooler.
True enough. And is the dark a friend to you? I can't read you as well as the others.
What do you mean by that?
Your heart beats with neither pity nor malice. Your bones speak in an unfamiliar tongue. Typically, the warrens only beckon those who seek death. Can you hear it? Such sweet music.
Valgus. It was Valgus, not Argus. It was Valgus, right? I think. Yes, it's quite lovely. Music, I have no idea what you mean. I'm just exploring. What kind of music are you talking about? I'm just going to say yes, it's quite lovely.
Many who reside here would not share such sentiments. For them, the music eats away at their insides.
You don't strike me as a... I don't agree with this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
An astute observation. Most are too quick to trust their eyes, even as their blood curdles inside. Others don't trust their eyes enough. It's how I hide in plain sight, outside the very walls they seek to trap me in.
Enough riddles, pond scum. Tell me who you are. I'm just warming up, you wimpy worm. Who are you really?
I would ask you the same. Your body is unlike the others. It doesn't betray your thoughts. I'm curious as to why.
I'm just an adventurer. I'm the Dragonborn.
That you are. And the dragons are your prey.
Alright, you know who I am, now it's your turn.
Agreed. I will tell you what I am, and you can respond as you see fit. To put it bluntly, I am a killer. Just as mothers nurse their young, or a thief is compelled to steal, I crave the kill.
If so, why not join the Dark Brotherhood?
Theirs is not my way. I don't like to have my victims chosen for me, nor do I prescribe to the tenets of Sithis. What I do is for my own pleasure, and to do it any other way would spoil the kill.
Okay. I do a lot of murder myself. Now, normally there's a reason I'm doing the murder, but sure, I'll say this.
And how, may I ask, do you deliver these souls to the void? No, don't tell me. Some things are best left to the imagination.
If you're hiding out here, you must be on the run. Do you seek all... Okay, it keeps wanting me to ask that one. Are you familiar with the shadow scales? Do you have any roles or your victims... Do you have any roles or victims you prefer to kill? I mean, that sounds... Out of the questions, that's the most interesting.
None. Mortals are like instruments, and they all make their own sound. Whether it's the creak of an old man, or the squeal of a young child, their throes of panic are sweet, their cries to the gods divine.
Killing children is disgusting. I do agree with that. Still, you must have some preference. I guess I'm not opposed to killing children. It depends on the child, like that girl from Whiterun. Men kill and men die, but it's rarely for such grotesque pleasure. Still, you must have some preference.
You're right. There's an age that plays sweeter than most. A time when a person can contemplate fear, yet isn't old enough to manage it. All of this works to titillate the palate before the kill.
Okay, interesting. Are you familiar with the shadow scales?
Yes. I've heard tales that the order is extinct. Still, if lives are left to flourish, then death will flourish, and the shadow scales will return.
Are you on the run?
True. There are many who pursue me, some of whom don't even know the face of their quarry. But as of this moment, it's sellswords who chase me.
What happened to make the sellswords target you?
I was near a small hamlet south of Farrun when the skin of a man molted in bruises and calluses called for my blade. The sound directed my eyes to the local blacksmith, a red guard, very stout, but his bones sang with fear. I turned to leave when I stumbled into a street urchin. He was a pickpocket, but a clumsy one. He missed my purse strings and cut the leather. That was the problem.
Why is that?
Because the purse wasn't filled with septums, but the hand of a Bosmer. The few villagers who didn't see the hand were quick to smell it. The others just followed the screams.
Oops.
The town guard and local sellswords surrounded me. Even the farmers drew their daggers.
Is there a particular ritual you have for your work? I mean, apparently he likes to cut off their hands. How did you escape the town?
By submitting. I planted the idea I was worth more alive than dead. And the smaller the company, the bigger the share. It didn't take an oracle to see what would happen next. The sellswords were quick to turn on the guards, and even quicker to turn on themselves. The ones that remained were easy prey. I keep the body parts that play the sweetest music. Although some require fine-tuning. You might see me at the tanning rack, but it isn't leather I'm crafting. I don't need your charity. Neither do the people. It only serves to delay their suffering.
But the conditions in the Warrens are rather bleak.
Yes. Take the sick one, Karine. She lies all day in her own filth, gripping her stomach in pain. Of course, there is a way out. The girl lacks the courage to do it on her own. You can help her. Her body yearns for your still, to feel its fiery kiss.
Why still? Why not give her gold? Are you saying I should let them die? If alms won't help, I suppose you won't mind if I spend my gold at the end. I mean, it felt like he was saying I should kill them, but I feel like somehow I didn't get that from what he said. I got that, but this dialogue does not seem to.
Sure. That's one way to go about it. Another way is to be the instrument of their death.
Alright, so we found a serial killer.
Your eyes whisper such beautiful music.
What? Sir, I just put that on your head. Yeah,
Your eyes whisper such beautiful music.
I do have some pretty eyes. You have an amazing hat, though, sir. Alright, so he... What? Oh, there's Meresine. So he wants me to kill her.
Be careful. Please, keep that magic away from me. Please, keep that magic away from me.
I mean, I don't think there's a way for me to stealth kill her. I don't know what's up with this. Waits for Freitas in here.
That looks dangerous.
And just, they're all... there's no way for me to... There's no way for me to fix them from saying that I tried and it didn't work. I say it's not true. My son gave me an idea. He was like, was there a console command you can go in and do to, like, end this? And maybe? Or I have to wait to 23,797 hours or 792 hours for them to stop. But that's what they're responding to. Okay, so we found one. I'm happy. Maybe that's why there's a dead dude there. Now, is this a shop? I can't remember. Yeah, that's a shop, but we can't go in it because, of course, it's nighttime. This episode is not sponsored. Drinking something different this time. I'm drinking Jupina. That's in Spanish. Jupina pineapple soda from... I don't know where this is from. I know it's Spanish. No caffeine. I'm trying to see if I can see where it's made. But I'm not seeing it. It's quite good if you like pineapple.
It's down the stairs, dear. Just come right in.
I just want to see if there's anybody hanging out in here. Oh, you're the...
Would you mind dousing that? I was such a fool. How could I let him use me like that?
What?
It's living with it that makes you a woman.
Watch what you're doing. Oh, look at the colors.
Alright, so I still don't know what's up with her, but she will not... She has a vanilla voice, so I guess she's vanilla. I just don't remember who she is. I guess she works for the hag. I don't know. Nobody cool in there. And we've been in the palace. Alright, I think we've covered most of Markarth. Now, one of these places, if we go to, doesn't it trigger the thing where I get thrown into the prison? I don't really want to do that. What is this? I can't remember. This place is sort of... I don't want to say mazy. Mazy's not the right word. Like, oddly laid out. Alright, Temple of Bella. This is where Jolene should be. I'm going to drop a save because I don't think this is it. I think it's... I mean, I haven't played this. The vanilla stuff for a very, very long time. Alright, is that
The
Jolene?
sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time.
Alright, sure. Yep, that's Jolene.
Welcome.
I mean, I could break in, but then I think that makes them turn hostile. Alright. So, we met Jolene in the inn, but if we had come here, we would have also met her. Yeah, the place that I'm thinking of... Alright, I can't. I don't know why I said I can't. I can. I always can. Is over here. Isn't it if you go in here, the Shrine of Talos, that something happens and we get, this is when we get tossed into the prison? I can't remember. Something to do with this guy?
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
Yeah, we're not going to prison. Okay.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
Just looking around one last time. Let's fast travel to the strange cabin, and we will try. Excuse me, horse blocking the door. To read all of the rest of Maxine's stuff. Oh, she's awake and pathing wonderfully. All right. So we were reading the mom's journal, and trying to remember where we were. Okay. If you for some reason missed me reading all of the stuff previously, obviously you can pause as I'm going through, or you can go back 2 episodes, and that's when I read all this. Trying to remember where I left off exactly. We read that. My God. I think this might be where we were. The 16th entry. Dari Raines has been more than cooperative with teaching me about magic and necromancy. I despise this man more and more with every word he speaks. I become sick more than on one occasion as I listen to his explanations. He doesn't think like a normal human being, but more like an insect. Absolutely no regard for life in his pursuit of knowledge. I'm not even sure he views the deaths of his fellow necromancers. Not even sure how he views the deaths of his fellow necromancers. He doesn't even acknowledge that he is a necromancer. Fancies himself some kind of mage on a noble quest for the truth. His arrogance makes me uneasy. He even seems excited that he gets to continue his research even though he is my captive. As he teaches me more and more about magic, I realize more that it is indeed true that Maxine could be brought back. He explained to me all about his little arrangement with the ideal masters. It lines up with what I read in his journal, so I believe him for now. I've made it clear to him exactly what my poison is doing to him. One part of it will suppress any magic he can regenerate. Other part eats away at the magic he already has, and another special part that makes him extremely allergic to magic. Normally that last part isn't so bad, except it's so severe that even sunlight will cause his skin to burn. Clearly this particular poison was developed by my ancestors as a one-shot method of shutting down a mage. I also informed him that it's in all the food inside the house. With no method of getting the chains off, he'd only be able to escape at night, only to have the sound of his own chains give him away and make great tracks for me to follow. I've really thought of everything. Raymond. This necromancer seems apprehensive as of late. I believe he's become nervous at the fact that I've picked up magic so quickly. The more he seems impressed, the more he seems more wary of me. I will have to keep a closer eye on him as we proceed. As gruesome as it may be, I understand the purpose of what they did to Maxine. They weren't mindlessly mutilating her, but rather removing the parts of her that would no longer function for her properly as a zombie. As much as this disgusts me, in order to bring Maxine back, we must reassemble her with body parts that were properly working before death. Her brain and heart are intact, the most vital parts needed to anchor the original soul back to the original body. I think I've become desensitized by spending time with Darius. I don't know what I just completely made up a new name, so I was calling him Derry. This is what it takes to bring her back, then so be it, Raymond. Please support me in this. I know you must be angry. This is for Maxine. None of this was fair to her. I will take back what they've taken from her at any cost. I wish I didn't have to understand as much about this as I do now. To bring Maxine back will have many terrible costs. First, we must gather compatible parts for her from the bodies of dead children. As if that wasn't terrible enough, we need a large amount of black soul energy in order to bring her back. One powerful soul to trade for hers and another to bring her back from the soul cairn and anchor her to her body. Both souls must be trapped in a black soul gem in a horrific manner, and it must be powerful souls. Sorry. Belonging to either a child, pure of heart, or a powerful, skilled adult. In addition to all of that, we must amass an incredible amount of white soul energy to be used in the entire process. That energy is needed for not only the ritual, but is used to give spark to Maxine's mind and body, reanimating the soul and the body simultaneously. She'll awaken and continue to be Maxine, just with an altered body. She won't be a monster, she'll be my sweet Maxine. As much as I want to continue on with this, I find myself hesitating, Raymond. After reading my family's books, I worried about what will happen by participating in this. It's probably just superstition. However, the instructions left behind by the Daedra, I've looked into what exactly those runes do, and it's an amplification spell. It multiplies the user's natural abilities. Jesus Christ. Somebody just banged outside my house very loudly. Sorry. I'm getting jump scared by stuff in real life now. But the drain in our body is enormous. I imagine that if witch hunters used it before me, they'd end up using it for a variety of tasks in quick succession. I wonder if it could be used in other ways. It's not normal magic, but it's not dark magic either. The spell seems to respond to various factors within the user, so the outcome will be different from person to person and how that person is feeling at the time of use. I wonder if this will prove useful in the future. Either way, I have decided we are going to proceed. Maxine will come home. I'm trying to remember how much more there is. Both Derry and I have made our way to Falkreath. Ancestors, forgive me. I know this is exactly where the Divine supposedly gave us our gifts. I am a blasphemer now and have no right to be here. I'm only helping this man sneak into here with an arrow pointed at his back in case he runs. Derry seems more than happy to work alone as he goes from coffin to coffin. He found a dark elf girl and took her eyes, feet, and a portion of skin and part of an arm. He found the Redguard girl and took her hand. The sound of bone being sawed made me vomit twice already. I'm glad to know that I am not cut out for this, but equally disgusted with myself for allowing grave robbing to occur on my behalf. Raymond, I understand why you attacked those men when you saw them doing this to those dead soldiers. You immediately knew they were a threat to Maxine and I, and you went charging in like you always do. It makes me glad to know that you fought bravely and took out these scum with you. If your soul was in the soul cairn, then I'd be working to bring you back too. I guess I didn't really lie to Maxine after all. You really did become lost, didn't you? I'll search for a way to find your soul after Maxine is back, I promise. Derry seems like he is ready to go now, so we must make haste away from here. I love you, Raymond. I've never been more mortified in my life. Helping to graft new body parts onto Maxine has left me disturbed. Do I value other humans as much as my own family? Aren't all lives equal? Isn't it natural for a mother to value the life of her own child above all else? My mind keeps going in circles, only stopping to attack myself for what I know to be wrong. I fear I may be going insane throughout this process, but at the same time, my hope for this working is increasing. She is one step closer to being back in my arms again. No! I can't give a damn about what's right and wrong anymore. Those children were already dead. It is so bad that they are helping to... Is it so bad that they're helping to give Maxine a second chance they can't have? This process can only work due to the unique circumstances of what happened to Maxine. I can't doubt myself anymore. This is the right thing to do. Now, there's a matter of getting black souls and white souls. I have a large stockpile of empty gems ready. I have escorted Derry to his altar a couple times to make empty black soul gems. I actually have a pretty good idea of where to fill these that sits well with me. Since Derry doesn't know I found this journal, I asked him if he knew any other necromancers in the area. He didn't give me the information at first until I told him that it was the only way he was getting powerful black souls. He sugarcoated the details of the mine and cavern to me, probably hoping that I would end up dead by going. I've taken down bears, mountain lions, and men with my bow and poisons. I have a plan, Raymond. I think you'll like it. Aside from the part where I have to risk my life. My old family book said I should have lost my gift already by committing acts of necromancy, but honestly, I feel that couldn't be farther from the truth. I know an incredible amount of magic now. I've been, excuse me. I thought I'd be able to do better than this, so I do apologize for coughing. I've been practicing with my bow every day, and my shots have only improved. In the book, the priest told my ancestor that she had the power she wanted all along. Now, what right to the nine have... Now, oh my god. I jumped. So what right to the nine... What right to the nine have... I'm just going to read what it says. So what right to the nine have to have an opinion on my talents? Everything she did was all her. Proof of that is in the amplification spell left by Azura and Meridia. I'm going to go to the mine alone. I have drugged Derry with a very potent sleeping potion. He'll be out for days now. I've crafted rough explosives, powerful poisons, and enchanted all of my gear. Let's see if I can't become the witch hunter from the book. I come way too far to consider any other course of action. If the 9 would hear my words, I'd ask them why they let this happen to Maxine to begin with. All they do is dictate what's right and wrong, and they are weak when it comes to actually doing anything useful. I won't be pushed around like my ancestors. I seek no forgiveness. If anything, I proudly walk on this path to damnation if it means Maxine will be brought back. I'm the one with all the power, and the gods merely seek to manipulate us into following their rules, no more. I set right their mistakes by my own hand. Men do not need gods to guide them. They need powerful men who know better to do the right thing. All the problems in this world are not just caused by the greed of man, it's also caused by weak gods that do nothing when evil trespass on the land. The solution is, has always been, people must rise up and conquer their fear rather than remain complacent by faith, just like my ancestor did. I am off now, Raymond. Wish me luck, my love. I will need it. It is done. That entire operation was a success, but turned out far more brutal than I could have imagined. It seems like my plan might just work after all. I killed everything in that mine. Horrors I've never dared to see before. I think I lost part of myself in there, Raymond. I understand something now that my ancestor did. I do indeed have a gift at this. I got out of there with only minor injuries, but I had to fight like I never fought before. It was far more than just me trying to survive for my life. I became consumed by the urge to punish all that was evil there. I was ruthless. I didn't hesitate for a moment. All I felt was rage, and my body produced fury. It became so much easier after each kill. Soon I was doing it without even thinking about it. I've been quite busy the last couple days. I trapped every soul, black and white. I skinned the very last surviving witch alive as I trapped her soul. I collected every usable part I could from all their corpses. After I was done, I raided the entire mine with my explosives, and it ended up caving in a good part of the mountainside. Needless to say, that terrible place no longer exists. Well, that would explain why when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. And neither do the residents. Everything is just about ready for me to spring my plan into action. I will have to revive Derry so we can finally get Maxine back. The time has come, Raymond. The promised day. There is a good chance I might not come back from this. I will have to give Derry an antidote for the poison, so he can use magic for the ritual, which will open him up to a variety of options for foul play. I'm confident, however, while he slept for 2 days straight, I was busy getting ready for today. Every tool in my magical arsenal will be used here tonight. Just in case, I prepared my body accordingly with the instructions left to me. The runes are inscribed perfectly and hidden under my clothing. If need be, I'll even use the amplification. If even, I'll even use the amplification spell. I have even thought about Maxine in all this. Since this could be my very last entry, I want you to know that I love you, Raymond, and that I fought hard for our family. I will look for you in the afterlife so you won't wander lost anymore. Alright, so that is all of Yvonne's journal. We've looked at this with the runes and stuff. And, alright. I don't know when I picked that up. And we read all of this. So we have to read Maxine's Mr. Journal the Second. I have no idea how long this one is. So this is going to be Maxine after being zombified. Alright, that doesn't seem too bad. Let me just get back to the beginning. I said it was going to be a lot of reading, but this is pretty much it once this is read. This is, I think, for the most part, the end of the story. Maxine's Mr. Journal II. Handwriting is extremely messy, but appears to be Maxine's. Mr. Journal, why are your pages blank? Where is Mommy? My whole body really hurts. I'm not even sure what happened. All I remember is waking up in the woods and making my way back home. Mommy must be out looking for me. She'll be home soon, and I'll be glad that I am ready. And will be glad that I'm already here. I'm so sleepy. Mommy made my bed for me. Strange, it looks like she threw out a bunch of food. There is some fresh stew already cooked, though. She must have made this so we could have dinner when we both came home. After I have some, it's off to sleep for me. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Have you ever gotten that feeling before? Oh well, if it's important, I'm sure I'll remember. Good night, Mr. Journal. I don't understand this, Mr. Journal. As soon as I woke up this morning, I noticed my body is covered in stitches. They really hurt. When I look in a small mirror, I look like a monster. I got so scared I dropped it. My eyes are red now. I knew my arm and my feet felt strange for a reason. It's like a jigsaw puzzle of different people now. What happened to me, Mr. Journal? What happened to you? Why is Mommy not home yet? I've been crying ever since I saw myself. Why am I so scary now? I am going to look for Mommy right now. You are coming with me, Mr. Journal. Maybe we can find out what happened to you. I have a really terrible headache today on top of all this. I haven't been able to find Mommy anywhere, but I think I know why. I found a letter from her, but I just can't believe what I'm reading. My head really hurts. I don't feel so well. Entry abruptly ends. Mr. Journal, I think I fell asleep. I had a really strange dream. First I was in the woods writing to you. It was raining pretty bad. Then I was being chased by scary men. Next I was in a really dark, scary place for a while. Then a bright light. I woke up right at this point. I need to reread Mommy's note. I'm so very confused. As much as I can't believe it, everything in Mommy's note must be true. I don't remember dying. But if Mommy said it happened, then it happened. I'm scared, Mr. Journal. I am also very angry. I want to find this Derry. He killed my entire family. I'll do everything Mommy told me to do. Why does this have to be happening, though? Are you really here with me, Mommy? I haven't been able to find anything or anyone. I might just have to go into town and ask around. I'm scared to do that. What if the people in town hate me because of how I look? If I had an adult to take me, it would make things much easier. I guess I'll just keep looking around. I wish I could get into Mommy's chest, but it's locked and I can't find the key. I noticed something really cool, by the way, Mr. Journal. The fire in here was beginning to die out, so I had to go out and chop wood for once. I'm really strong now, like really strong. I broke an axe in one swing and the log exploded. I was worried I wasn't able to chop wood anymore until I got the idea to just start using punches and kicks. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. I ate the rest of the stew Mommy made for me. I'm very sad now. That was the last time I'll ever have Mommy's cooking. I think I know what happened to you, Mr. Journal. Well, I guess I should call you Mr. Journal II. I think my strange dream was trying to tell me that I dropped him out in the woods right when the scary men came after me. I don't know where that was, though. I was lost and I woke up somewhere different. This is very frustrating. I could really use some help, but I'll keep at it every day. Excuse me. I have to make Mommy and Daddy proud. I'll show them I can take care of myself. I'm just worried about the mean man my Mommy told me about. Tried to go hunting today by myself for the first time. It did not go quite as expected. I tried to use a bow, but I broke the string. I gave up and started headed back. That's when a pack of wolves started to come after me. I got very scared. I didn't even have time to think. I closed my eyes and screamed, but when I opened my eyes, the wolves were incredibly scared and ran off. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe they noticed how super strong I am now. I'm the great Maxine. Hee. I've been messing around a lot more with alchemy lately, Mr. Journal II. My potions aren't half bad. For some reason, the cold doesn't bother me anymore. I noticed this when I drank my resist frost potion and it had no effect. I knew I made it perfectly, so I went outside at night to realize that I can't feel the cold night air. I feel warm, and I can tell when something's hot. I just can't notice the cold around me. I can notice the cold if I'm touching something like ice, but just barely. Very strange. I guess I don't really need my winter clothes anymore. I really am the great Maxine. I'm not only super strong, but I can deal with the cold like a bear. I hope Mommy and Daddy can see how tough I am now. I think I'm actually stronger than they were. Daddy never broke an axe and Mommy never broke a bowstring. This doesn't make sense. I'm really lonely out here lately. I think I might start looking for a new home like Mommy wanted. If that mean man comes here looking for me, I'll beat him good like Daddy would. No, worse. I hate that man. A strange woman visited the cabinet for the very first person I've seen since I've been back. A dark elf woman, but her face was mostly covered. When I greeted her, she introduced herself as an old fortune teller. She asked all about me, and I told her everything I knew that had happened so far. I asked her why she wasn't afraid of me. She told me that I didn't give her any reason to be afraid and that I was very cute. That really made me feel a lot better about myself. I asked her if she knew anything about Derry. She told me that the fool had died a while ago. I started crying when she said that. I didn't have to be scared of that man anymore. I was so relieved. I was also happy because Mommy and Daddy's killer was dead. I guess he was my killer too. Part of me was disappointed that I wouldn't get the chance to use my awesome strength on him. That's when a woman gave me a warning. She said that there are many men like Derry still left in this world. If they should ever see my body and realize that I am a fully resurrected being, they'll pursue me no differently than Derry would have. She said to fear not, and that I should stay here in the cabin for now. A traveler was already on their way here, a very special, powerful traveler, one who had a dangerous destiny ahead of them. It will be up to me to decide on which path I take. I can go with this traveler and have them give me a peaceful life as a child, or I can face the same destiny together with them. I told the nice lady that I didn't know. I'd be happy just being a kid, but it also would be really neat to go on adventures. I guess that all really depends on my new parent. The lady smiled and told me that both Mommy and Daddy were very proud of me and wanted me to know that I agreed to stay here at the cabin for now while I wait for this traveler. The lady then told me she had to go, but had one last thing to say. You are special, Maxine, more than you know. You'll find out soon enough. You have power you are just beginning to understand, a destiny you have yet to realize. Remember the witch hunters. Remember just who you are. I fell asleep again after she said that. I woke to find myself in my bed, all tucked in exactly like Mommy would have. Was she here? The mysterious woman was nowhere to be found. I wonder what she meant about the last part she said. Oh well, apparently I'm expecting more company. I hope they don't keep me waiting long. I want to do everything Mommy would have wanted me to do. It seems like my headache is coming back again. I had a very strange dream this time. You are lucky, Mr. Journal II, because you don't have to dream or have headaches. You were actually in my dream, though. It was all mostly flashes, but in one of them I saw Mommy putting you where I found you. I also saw many other things. Mommy used to tell me about how Grandma was really tough and how her mother even tougher. I think I saw them. They looked like Mommy and I, or at least they looked like Mommy. Are these women the witch hunters the lady told me to remember? In some of the flashes, they were fighting very scary creatures. Mommy, too. What does all this mean? Who am I supposed to be? Even though my stitches stop hurting, my headaches are getting worse and worse. I need to see if alchemy has a potion for this. I woke up today feeling strangely refreshed. The headaches are gone and no weird dreams. I think I know what they were about, though. I think I'm destined to use this strength of mine to stop all bad men like Derry, so they don't hurt anyone, any more families like they did mine. Hopefully my new parent agrees. Maybe I'll become a great warrior like my ancestors in my dreams, a witch hunter. I like the sound of that. Maxine, the great witch hunter. What do you think, Mr. Journal Second? Maybe when the Traveler gets here, we could go find the first Mr. Journal. I'd love to have my old friend back. Mommy gave me both of you after all. I think I sort of remember where he is now. I think I saw someone out in the woods. Is today the day? Yeah, I couldn't be happier. I hope they are nice. Entry suddenly ends. And I believe that is everything. That is Maxine's full.
Can you be my mother?
That is Maxine's full storyline. So now we have to talk to Maxine.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Yeah, you would probably like Butt Cheeks if Butt Cheeks was here. Butt Cheeks was my zombie friend.
Yes?
What happened to your parents?
My parents died. And now I'm all alone.
Okay, why is it not giving me the option to adopt her?
My parents died. And now I'm all alone. Stay safe. Yes? Bye now, miss.
Okay, I'm confused. So something's bugged. That's a bummer, man. Okay.
Yes? Thanks for talking to me.
This sucks. I can't see how this is gonna fix anything, but let's wait 24 hours. And if she's still saying the same stuff, I might just have to do some research in between episodes and see if yeah.
Thanks for talking to me.
Alright. Well, we got all of her story. And if it's bugged, it's bugged. There's nothing I can do about it right this second. So
Yes?
I will do some research in between episodes and see if I can fix the problem. We can just pretend like we adopted her. I don't know. I don't really understand. Because I swear, like, the first time we talked to her...
You're the best. Can you be my mother?
Yeah, I very much
Yes?
want to be your mother, but...
My parents died. And now I'm all alone.
Alright. Again, stinky poo-poo. This sucks. We all wrap this up here. I think it's early, but now I'm kind of bummed myself, so... please be sure to check in for the next episode, and hopefully we'll have this resolved. And if not, we'll just have to pretend that we're her mother, and I'm gonna give her back her doll. Since I took her doll and her wooden sword. There's your sword, and where the hell does the doll go? In here. Where did it go? I have no idea where. Oh, somehow it's on the floor all the way over here. Alright, let's put it back in her bed. There we go. Alright, with all that being said, this has been the Skyrim modded series, Interesting NPCs. Just for the record, Maxine is not part of the Interesting NPC mod. She is her own standalone mod. When I played this previously, because I said this is one of the few times where I have tested out a mod first. I wanted to make sure there was nothing inappropriate in this, because for some reason it was removed from Nexus, and I had to go to like a sketchy website to get it. I had read about it and it sounded interesting. I actually read about this when I was put on the mod that made it so that way we can download that we could I don't know why I'm taking out my swords, adopt the Beast Children, the Argonian and the Khajiit children, because they're not in Skyrim. And then somebody had mentioned that there was a zombie child mod, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. We already had, what's her face, the vampire girl. So I was like, oh, let's do this. And then as I went through that journey and had to go to the sketchy website to get it, I was like, I better play this, make sure it's appropriate, and it is. And I was able to adopt her. So I don't know if I did wrong here, but we'll figure it out. With all that being said, I bid you adieu, goodbye and good night. Sayonara, Toyasumi, settlers, that's not right, NPCs. Thank you so very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please join us on Discord. Please support me on Patreon. I could use $1, please. Have a good night. See ya.